Hey everyone, I have some bad news to share today. I've been scammed. I went to purchase some replacement shaving heads for my Philips OneBlade from Walmart.com. I paid approximately $20, which is a little bit less than the current MSRP in 2025. And upon receiving my package in the mail and opening it up, I realized that I received counterfeit blades. Now, shaving blades are not something I traditionally associated with having a counterfeit version of, but here we are. So I figured before returning them, I would seize this opportunity to showcase the differences between the fakes and the real ones to hopefully prevent some people from getting scammed in the future. Now, before I start, if you want to take a guess which one you think is fake and which one you think is real, I'll give you a couple seconds. And there we are. So we have the fake ones on the right here and the real ones on the left. Now immediately you're going to notice some differences between the packaging here, both the front and the back. And I don't want you to really pay attention to those because I don't think a lot of that is super important. I know what I have here are the anti-friction blades, which from my understanding are not super popular. I'm going to try and keep the video as general as possible to cover all three of the existing Philips OneBlade cartridges. So to start off, the first thing on the front here is you're going to notice that the corners are much more rounded on the real version. On the fake ones, they're slightly rounded, but they're not nearly as curved as the real ones are. So a good tell for that is this little notch at the top here. Should be roughly the same curvature as the corners, and you can see on the fake one, much more sharp in comparison. Now on the back, you're going to see some pretty big differences here. This is just a sticker from Walmart covering up what this should be. There is a missing QR code here. I discovered that the QR code is something to do with Amazon. They have a way to stamp fake products, which I think is really cool. But if you don't buy your replacement heads from Amazon, this should be left blank, so don't worry about that. One thing I did find funny was that they used the wrong icon on the fake ones here. This is the 360 blade when it really should be the anti-friction blade. The other main difference you're going to notice though is just in the packaging itself. On the fake one here, I'm very easily able to get my fingers behind this flap and pull it up just like that. On the real one, however, no such flap exists. The packaging is much better made here, and this is going to require some scissors to snip off the top there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll get into comparing the actual blades themselves. So upon opening the boxes here, we're going to immediately notice some more differences between the inside packaging. And if you take a look here at the authentic cartridge head, you're going to notice the Philips logo prominently branded on the front like that. Now, on the other hand, the fake ones, when looking at either side of the cartridge, you're not going to see any Philips branding whatsoever. I did say I was going to include the information about the other cartridges as well. So this is the 360 blade, I believe. This is authentic. This came with my OneBlade when I purchased it. This one does not have any Philips branding on it anywhere on the cartridge. However, what it does have is a serial number right there on the metal plate. Now, this is the legitimate replacement I bought. This one also has a serial number as well. It is very, very faintly printed on this top edge right here. I don't know if I can get it to show up. The fake one, however, does not have any serial number or branding. So if there's no serial number or branding, then unfortunately you got a fake cartridge. That's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, give it a like, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.